up, guys? Thanks so much for tuning in to another special episode of the Brandon J. Show. I am here with the amazing and talented, gifted actress, Miss Ajai Sanders. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, honey?
It's so good to see you again. We had a good time last night, right?
Ooh,
At the
honey.
House of Blues. We was cutting up.
I had to leave early because I'm
Yeah,
not in your generation.
I had to
so.
give me some sleep
Me
for
too,
this
honey.
good old interview. So we're here at the International Houston Film Festival, and you're going to be here today talking on a panel.
I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And we all know and love you from Martin and A Different World. You had some great features in those shows. How was that? How was that feeling to work with those people?
Which people, like Martin?
Martin Lawrence and the
So
cast.
I really had a good time working with Martin because I've been on the road with Martin, and I remember we started out at the comedy clubs together,
Oh,
like
wow.
back in the day, in like around 1987, 88, when he first entered into the business, when he had just when he was just appeared on Star Search. Remember that show back in the day, Star Search? So anyway, he competed on Star Search. That's what brought him out to LA, and then after that, he came to the Comedy Act Theater, and he just kind of kept tearing the roof off, and so we became fast friends. And then once he launched into his own show, well, Def Comedy Jam first.
Yes, I was just about to ask you, was that Def Comedy Jam? Because I remember Monique and all those, Chris Rock.
Yeah, so he became the host, and so then when he got his own sitcom, he was like, "You gotta come." First, he actually asked me to be Pam.
Really?
At the same time, I had just been cast as Gina on A Different World in that trip. So
Isn't that something?
yeah. So he's like, "We got to come do something though." And I
Yeah.
said, "Okay." So then, when that role of the pregnant girl came up, then
Right,
I was all
remember
over
that.
it. I was all
I love
over it.
that.
Yeah.
So how was that experience?
It was
working on the
great.
set?
It was really interesting to see him grow from stand-up comic to producer, star of his own show. It was quite extraordinary.
transition.
And the thing about working on the set of Martin was so much fun because he didn't forget anybody. So he brought all of his friends that he had grown up with. They became executive producers, co-producers, and they became like writers, head writers, and they all. And so it was like a big block party working on the show. I felt kind of guilty having to get paid, but I took my check anyway.
Right.
So.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta get paid for your gigs.
This is true. So we had a good time. And plus, Tisha and Tashina were my friends too. So we just had a ball.
Awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
we had a good time.
That's really great to have that unity, that
Yeah,
family bond.
and I was really most impressed with the fact that everybody was under the age of 30. Like we were young, black, and gifted, and we were making moves and just setting trends, and it became a movement. The '90s was like a movement of black artistry. So I was really grateful to be a part of it.
Especially sitcoms.
Yeah.
In that time, yes. So how was it on A Different World? I was working with the cast.
The cast was great. It was really interesting because it was primarily women.
Okay.
That was running the show, and so Debbie Allen was probably one of the most brilliant people I've ever worked with as a producer and a director. And she just knew exactly what worked and what didn't. And what I loved the most and appreciated about her the most was that she gave us our freedom to add any type of extra nuance or joke. And you don't really get. I didn't know because that was my really very first. My very first sitcom television job. Okay. So I didn't know that until I started working on other sitcoms that I got spoiled because you don't have that freedom on every show that you work.
So you have to, I guess,
you got to stick to the words. Yep, and that's it. Even if it's not funny, you got to just deal with it. So Debbie was like, "Honey, if it's funny, just change it, and we'll just put that in there." She was just so flexible, and so yeah.
So that's how you were able to do like improv, basically on the show.
Well, that's why those. Remember when I sang "The Saints Go Marching In"?
I don't remember.
So my character sang.
Act like I
no. If you Google it, so my character thought she could sing, but she couldn't. Okay. So every time like an opportunity for her to sing something came up on the show, she would sing this one song, "The Saints Go Marching In," and so they just told me sing the Saints.
Oh, okay.
And I had to just figure it out, right? So that's that flexibility I was talking about. Where Debbie was like, just find your way. And however you can make it funny, we'll go with it. So the same thing when you see me in the courtroom and I confess to Freddie that I actually put the sign on Charmaine's back.
Right.
So that was another moment. She said, "Just go, just fly with it. It wasn't written."
I love that.
So
I love working with people like that who kind of let you be creative.
Because she's an actress as well. That's how she started or whatever, and so she understands how it feels on the other side.
And she's from Houston.
I know. Yes, Miss Felicia.
Yes. Absolutely.
So it was amazing. It was great.
So what else do you have in the works? You're doing comedy. You're doing a comedy show.
I am a stand-up comedian also. So
you was cutting up last night.
I did a little something. So So I had my girl Dre on stage, and she.
I was acting the fool.
Well, I gave her my body for 2 weeks, and so she just
right.
showing it off, So I was like, girl, it's on loan, so give it back, because Mama miss her snatchness. But anyway, no, we had a good time. I had fun, but I do stand up, so I'm really going back to basics, and I'm getting ready to go back on the road in the most organic way. And what I'd like to do is document that process.
Okay.
Because a lot of people don't really see what goes on. They only see us on stage making you laugh. They don't understand us, when you're in a different city and you got to take care of your kids, or you got to take care of your parent, or you have to pay your bills and make sure when you do get home the lights are still on.
Exactly.
So you have to deal with real life as well as deal with your artistry. And then we'll see the show, and then you'll also see what happens after the show.
Okay.
Most times comedians we're very hard on ourselves, and we're very uncomfortable all the time, and we live in a constant place of discomfort.
Okay.
That's what makes us funny. So I'd love to be able to show that to the people. And also I have a variety show that I do once a month called That Time of the Month.
Okay. And where do you film
So it's
that
a variety show with singers, dancers, actors, comedians, and we do that in LA right now.
Oh, cool.
But I'm planning on taking that on the road.
Okay,
and,
let me know.
Let
me know. I would
So
love to
in
possibly
every,
be a part of it.
I'm coming back to Houston with it, and then I'm gonna. So what I do is I choose the biggest and the brightest of that city.
Okay.
So whoever's a great singer, great dancer, great comedian,
Okay.
whoever's the funniest, so we'll be showcasing that, and then we'll be pitching that for online streaming.
Let me know, and I can definitely help you out with some singers and all that good stuff.
I know you do know a really good singer.
I'll definitely help you cast that.
So that's what I'd love to see other people shine and grow. That's really what my brand is to blow some air under your wings and help you fly.
Yeah.
And then it's like I'm the black female Simon Cowell in a way.
Okay. Okay. I like that.
So I love to discover new amazing talent that's unsung and unseen.
Awesome. So what will you be discussing today in the panel?
I have no idea.
Okay.
No,
I'm going
to talk about acting, and then I think there's a screenwriter on the panel, and there's another comedian. So we're just going to allow the universe to infuse us with whatever inspires us.
Awesome.
Whatever we're asked, we'll just answer organically. So I don't like to really plan those types of conversations.
Right.
You understand how that works?
Authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what's your website and your social media information where people can find all your projects?
Really, just Ajai Sanders.
Okay.
Facebook and across the board Instagram. You can always just look me up. You can start following now if you want to. I am A to the J, or you can just say Ajai Sanders. You'll find me. And yeah.
Okay. Well, I really wish you the best with all your future endeavors.
Thank you.
I pray many blessings of the Lord on your life.
And
just
you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're so sweet.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. To God be the glory.
Thank you.
I give all praises to God.
Amen.
And my mom, for my character.
That's
this is just who I am.
Right.
And I think you should just stay humble.
Who inspires you?
Who inspires me? Well,
what made you want to do this?
Oh, well, I've been singing since the age of 3. God gave me the gift to sing, and I grew up in the church. You interviewing me? I grew up in the church singing, and I was blessed to be a part of BET Sunday Best. I did American Idol. I've opened for a lot of people. I've done the national anthem at the Toyota Center. I've just been blessed to do it.
Wow.
Yeah, this talk show thing kind of came, a little later in life. But yeah, I love what I do. Any way I can inspire someone to do something, to go for their dreams, I'm all for it.
Isn't that amazing how God brings us together, like-minded and like-spirited people?
Absolutely.
That's what it's all about there.
I think that was my first time being interviewed on my own show.
See, I got you,
that?
huh?
I love that. Well, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
God bless you. Keep up the good work, and just keep pressing forward.
Yes, sir.
No matter what, just keep going.
Okay, that's my
assignment. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm here with the beautiful and talented Miss Ajai Sanders. Look out for her. She's doing amazing things. Peace and blessings.